Good morning, Southern California, your hometown station, KHTS. Your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Business and Real Estate Show. I'm joined by Jake Young. Jake Young is a mortgage professional at American Family Funding. Jake knows the stuff. Well over a decade of experience in the mortgage biz.
Yeah, just short of 15 years, and it's been a fun ride.
It's been a fun ride,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Amen.
Without a doubt. Once you're in, you stay in.
I love it.
No
I love
doubt.
what I do.
Why is it so important to choose the right mortgage professional versus maybe going online or someone like yourself at American Family Funding? The advantages.
Yeah, I get asked that question a lot because, Fred, it's more than just about interest rate. A lot of home buyers, or if you own a home now, it's you get this in your mind that it's all about rate. Mm-hmm. Obviously, interest rate's important, mm-hmm. but there's also the experience, the high level of service that comes with that we at our company, that myself provides. And what I can contribute that, if you go into a big box store maybe, and not to pick on anybody, but if you go to a Walmart, right, mm-hmm. they may have the lowest prices on some stuff, but sometimes the experience may not be top level to you.
Or the application of that product to what they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and
that's what I love about going into Home Depot or one of the other, is they'll explain to you what to do.
Yeah, and that's where we come into play, is to be a professional, to be an advocate, somebody that's going to explain the nuances, that's going to go on depth on stuff that needs to go on depth. It's very vital to understand and important as far as owning a home or buying a home, and to give our customer, particularly those that are buying, a competitive advantage.
So let's talk about what are some of the strategic strategies that you use to help rent versus own.
Yeah, so when I meet with a customer, I'll do a rent versus own, say, okay, if you buy a home, after your tax savings that you would get, compared against what the current rent values are, compared to where interest rates are, and if your payment is fixed and it won't go up, how much money will you save now? And particularly, how much are you going to save in the future going forward with owning a home, as opposed to being in rent that can adjust as rents go up?
And rents are always going to go up. Let me just tell you,
yeah,
they're just
they
going to.
They haven't gone down, right?
No, they haven't. They haven't. Let's talk about keys on time.
So another thing that helps us give a strategic advantage for our customers, if they're coming to buy a house, not only will we go over a rent versus own, a cost analysis, how much is this going to cost, how much you're going to need in order to close escrow, but we'll go in depth and say with the
keys on time, pre-approval, full pre-approval,
is that we'll collect all of their vital paperwork, and we'll also submit it to an underwriter who will review it and give us a full loan approval. So they've reviewed your paycheck stubs, your W-2s, your tax returns, your bank statements. They reviewed all the vital paperwork that you have an iron-stamped loan approval, that when you write an offer on a house, it's as if you were paying cash for the house, because you've been fully vetted by that bank, mm-hmm. and you've been pre-approved. Now, there are some things that they still need. They're still going to need an appraisal report. We just talked about a pest inspection. That may be needed. But it gives you peace of mind knowing that you work with somebody who's going to get you fully approved before you're out making offers, so that you have peace of mind your offer can be accepted.
One thing that's the hidden gem with American Family Funding, with the number of originators we have and the reputation, they've all been in a business well more than a decade, so they know all the other listing agents who are going to accept the offer. Why is that important?
Yeah, when you're a local agent and you've listed your customer's home for sale, I think it gives peace of mind to know that whoever's writing an offer on that property, whoever the buyers are going to be, that it's a lender that they know, that they trust, that's been able to perform in the past, that answers their phone calls and communicates with them. Sometimes you're not going to get that experience with a big box bank. Yep. You may be talking to somebody who's a call center in Des Moines, Iowa, as opposed to, oh, it's Jake, I know Fred. We see each other all the time at community events. I know that if there's an issue, he will inform me, or he will be an advocate and a resource to help us get this transaction closed. Yep. It's a big deal to have that personal relationship.
Think about if you are selling a house, you're a seller, and you have 4 offers, and 3 of them are with online lenders, and one of them is with a local lender that you can call up and say, tell me about this offer. Yep. As long as it's agreed to, we can talk openly to the seller to sell why that buyer is not going to have a problem with the home loan. real briefly, we start talking about, with all the tax law changes and everything, the value of buying a home. Jake, did you know that somebody that buys a home's net worth is well over $100,000 nationally, not just here?
Right.
However, nationally, it's between $10,000 and $20,000. It's about building wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
And taking care of your family.
You have a home that appreciates what conservatively 4 to 5% a year, which it has been doing, if not more, on a $400,000 investment. Yeah, the money adds up. It makes a lot of financial sense to build wealth as far as owning a home.
Yeah, and when you sell that home and people will move up, they'll take a little bit of money. I recently had a client sold a house, had a lot of equity, put money down. They wanted the tax deduction, but then they put $30,000 in their children's college savings plan because they hadn't done that yet. And the children were only 10 and 11, right? But it was enough for them to, boom, get it started.
Life-changing as compared to just paying the higher rent every month, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. There's so many things we could talk about. Paying 0 points versus paying a point to buy down the rate. What does that mean? What's the analysis on it? And also, and we're going to close it with this, Jake, isn't it really important to be able to call a friend and just get an opinion that's unbiased? And we have a saying that whether you use us or not, we still want to be your resource.
Yeah, I think of myself, and I love being an advocate for people that call me. So, yeah, whether they use my services or not, they know that they're going to get an answer. They know that somebody's going to pick up the phone. They know that they're going to be information that will be of value to them. And that's where it's not all about rate, but it's providing value, and that's where I think we knock it out of the park.
Yeah, absolutely. Those that want to reach out to you, Jake, and American Family Funding, your number?
Area code 661-505-4303. 661-505-4303.
Yep. And for one of the other, if you're watching this and you know one of the other professionals at American Family Funding, it's 661-284-1150. Jake's just one of a great team of people there, and www.affloans.com. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Santa Clarita Business and Real Estate Show. I'm your host, Fred Arnold, on your hometown station, KHTS.
Your building sign is essential in getting customers to your location. Feathers can help get your business noticed. They walk you through each phase of your building sign project.